Hello everyone, welcome to my January and February collected manga haul of 2022 and my first ever video on the channel. Alright, so first off we're going to start with the Shoujo section, or more like the romance. I have the first two volumes of Wotokoi by Fujita sensei. I initially was going to collect this series once the box set was set to release this fall, but I couldn't resist grabbing it when I saw the first two volumes at my local Barnes and Nobles. Yeah, this series is actually super cute. By the way, I'll put like the description in the corner so anyone's interested. Was the synopsis, you can read it there. And yeah, I love how it's actually it's like a shoujo. It's not really shoujo. I think it's either seinen or josei. Yeah, but it focuses more mature romances. Next up, I have my love mix-up, or Kieta Hatsukoi. It's by Hinekura Wataru sensei and Aruko sensei. This series, super cute. Definitely recommend. I couldn't resist not grabbing it. Look at the art and the cover. Yeah, but this is one of the newer shoujos that I picked up recently. Alright, and moving on, I have it's a spin-off to the 7 Deadly Sins, titled The 7 Deadly Sins 7 Days. It focuses on these two, which are Ban and Elaine. This series takes place before the events of the main series. It focuses on their romances. I think I said that already. But yeah, I actually really like the 7 Deadly Sins, but I cannot commit to buying the actual main series, so I settle for the next best thing. And plus, I think I'm honestly more of a anime fan for this series anyways. Yeah, the next manga I have is Wild Ones. It is by Fujiwara Kyo sensei. This is volume 6 and I got it off of Amazon. The other two manga series I got from Barnes and Noble. But yeah, this is the last volume I needed to complete the series in my collection, which is great. It was not that hard to find. And next up, I have High School Debut, 4 volumes of it. I have volume 5, 7, 8, and 9. Volume 5 I got from Right Stuff. I've actually started collecting this series way back when it first came out, but I've only started to volume 3, and after that I actually took a 7-8 year long hiatus from collecting manga just because of other interests, and at the time I didn't make my own money. But now that I do make my own money as a working adult, woohoo for capitalism. Anyways, I decided, why not start collecting manga again? Yeah, and these 3 volumes, 7, 8, and 9, I actually got off of an eBay seller. As you can see, I'm showing you like this volume especially has the most damage, but it's not too bad. I already knew what I was getting into when I bought off of this person, so I was really actually happy with what I got, since the condition was super good. It wasn't yellowed at all, which is like amazing for secondhand manga. But yeah, here's volume 8. Like, I just showed it off. It was my favorite cover so far. I'm still missing volume 4, 6, 10, 11, and 12 from my collection, so hoping to find those soon. It's pretty expensive to get, so just hoping that there's good prices out there that I can maybe find them out in the wilds, but I don't know. I never know. It's a continued journey. Alright, so next up I have 5 volumes of Akagami no Shira Yukihime, which is Snow White with the red hair, by Akizuki Sarata Sensei. So this series, what could I say about it? It's just, I am so in love with it. It's one of my, I think, my most favorite shoujo series that I have read. I liked the series the moment I read it. It's super cute. I like the rendition of the Snow White tale, which is like it's I don't think there was anything that's like Snow White about this, except maybe just the red hair and the apple, I guess. I don't know, no spoilers, so it's not really accurate. But yeah, I am up to date with this series. Actually now I am up to volume 15, and there's currently 18 volumes out right now. I am missing volume 1 and volume 3 from my collection, which I think is super hard to find, like the earlier volumes for this. It's not super hard to get, so I'm not really tripping about it, but I hopefully can get them soon because I really, really want to reread this series soon. But yeah, definitely super cute. Would definitely recommend. And yeah, there's also an anime for it, so watch it if you haven't already. Next up, I have So What, or So I'm a Spider, So What. I have volume 8 and volume 10. This series super good. I actually really hate spiders. I used to have a super big fear of spiders, but for some reason, like looking at this, I just got drawn into it, and I just couldn't stop watching it, even though there were times when I was like, Oh, by the way, I started with the anime for this, so I liked it enough to pick up the series, so I would definitely recommend watching the anime first and seeing if you like it enough to pick. Next up, we're going to the newest series that I have and my shonen. Alright, so first off, I have Himoto Umaru-chan. I actually bought this for free shipping, and to be honest, I prefer the anime way over this series, so most likely I would be unhauling it for my collection. But yeah, you can see I started annotating it, and yeah, I don't think the humor translate well to the manga, at least I think, to me. So yeah, moving on, I have a series that I've been wanting to watch. Like, I think is this like a movie or OVA or like an anime of it? I don't know. It's Saint Young Men. Like, I actually picked it up because I needed free shipping as well. But yeah, it's a hardcover series. My first ever hardcover. I don't know what it's about, but I think it might be more slice of life. And here is my first and only Shonen Jump series that I have in my collection. It is Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan by Shibashi Hiroshi Sensei. This series I collected a while ago, and I decided that I actually wanted to complete it. It's a 25 volume series, so a pretty long one to start collecting and to dedicate time and money to collect. I am missing volumes 6 and 11, which are harder and more expensive to find. So yeah, I have all 1 through 25 saved for those two. Yeah, and this whole batch was from, and the last two series that I showed are from Right Stuff. Yeah, they came in mostly pretty good condition. Some of the corners were nicked. As you can see, this one has a nick. Yeah, the series is like a more towards, because it is a Shonen Jump series, it is definitely for a Shonen audience, which are like boys ages, I'll say 7 years old into like preteens or like to middle school. I really did love this series at the time because I was around the age. But now as like an adult, I would say it's definitely a good one, but it's not as good as I thought it was. Yeah, still really happy to have it in my collection. I love the art. I love the spines. I love how the numbers are in like this diamond shape and it was all different colors. Yeah, I'm super into like Japanese folklore. So having a manga with like their own interpretation of these folklores, like Yuki Onna, is super interesting. I would definitely recommend watching maybe an anime first, because it is hard to commit to this series. It's harder to find too. Not super hard, but it's very hard to find. Yeah, I think there are 2 seasons of the anime. Yeah, maybe it used to be on Netflix, but I don't know where else you can watch it. But yeah, I'm showing off like the rest of the volumes that I have. I super love all the covers that are like green themed, because that is like one of my favorite color right now. Yeah. This one's super nice as well. As I said before, like the art style, love how detailed it is. Yeah. And here is volume 25, the epic finale. If you know that cover is iconic. Yeah. All right. Now moving on to my Japanese volumes. Unless stated, all the Japanese mangas I have are from Amazon Japan. Alright, first I have Jisan Bazan Wakaeru, which is a grandpa and a grandma became young again, or returned to their youth in English. I'm sorry, I don't really know the English title, but yeah, I love the series. It's like a slice of life. It's like comedic. Yeah, I got the 4th volume, which is Korean. Next up, I have Tensura Nikki, which is that time I got reincarnated as a Slime Diaries, or Slime Diaries if you watch the anime. Yeah, I love this series. Like, it is my favorite anime series of all time. I was showing off like hiragana that they put next to the kanji. If you guys are not Japanese speakers or learners, let's say actually if you are studying Japanese and you don't know that much kanji, they actually have the hiragana, or sometimes it could be the katakana next to it, so that you would know what the word is. Like, you can still get the context. Yeah, it's a super easy read. I love all the covers for this, and I especially love the back where Rimuru, the main character, is like dressed in different themes. Like here, he's like a teacher. Yeah, it mostly correlates to like the side story or like the main story that's going on in each volumes. And yeah, fifth one is super cute. I love how he's like a witch. Yeah, super cute. All right. Next up, I have a series that I think most people would know through the anime first is Real Life. I have volumes 1 through 8. It's a 15 volume long series. I do not have the words to describe how much I actually really love the series. I first started reading it back when it had only maybe 3-4 volumes, when I was a teenager, and recently I watched the anime for the first time, and then I was like, I forgot how much I loved the manga, so I wanted to collect it, and reread it, I would definitely pick the manga over the anime. The anime is fine, it's pretty good. But yeah, as a here like the freebies I'm showing, they came with this manga. Yeah, the last two are like the promotional or like the thank you notes from the author. But yeah, I would definitely say this story definitely resonates with me now, as I am in my 20s. I'm entering the workforce soon, woohoo. But yeah, right now still a student though. But yeah, I definitely resonate with the main characters, like Kaisaki-san. I understand the struggles he went through and like the emotion, the anxiety, everything that makes him became the person he was before the real life. It's refreshing to see like how the character growth through this story. Like since I read mostly shoujo mangas, I sometimes really like series that are more like slice of life or like they have me thinking. Yeah, I would definitely recommend if you guys can read the series, go ahead, or if you can read any like the English translation of it. Definitely watch the anime though, if so you kind of get the feel of it. But I recently watched a video that's titled like the anime that all adults love, and this is the anime they were talking about, which is funny because I definitely get that this is probably more appealing to the older audience. Yeah, here is the final 8 volume. Not really the final, like the final that I bought, but there are more to come in future hauls. Yeah, and next up, I will be showing some of my BL manga, like Japanese manga. First up, we have Boku no Omawari-san, or My Pretty Policeman in English, by Niyama Sensei. So this is the third and final volume that I need to complete this series. It's just the volume that shows the couple everyday life and the shenanigans that they're gonna get into. Yeah, and next up is I cannot say how much I love this mangaka. It is Natsume Isaku Sensei's completed work series, volume 1. Many people will know her other series that has been translated in English is Candy Color Paradox. But yeah, this is more of like an anthology of her own works in this whole book. You can see here, like you can pause right here to see if any of the series that you read. Let me know if you have read any of them. But I love this author so much. Like if I could, I would like own everything that she has, which it might be possible in the future. Next up, I have Hanagana Sumi by Suba Daiki Sensei, or Daiki Suba Sensei. I always got it mixed up, but this is a 2-part series. It is an Omega-verse series about the two main couple in front, which are senpais and kawais in school, which they later end up meeting at the workplace, and we'll see how their relationship develop. Anyways, like the series is super cute. Definitely I recommend. Next up, I have I'll put the title on the screen because it is too long to remember. Anyways, this is an Isekai BL series. There is actually going to be an English release, or like scanlation release, coming on June 21st. I would definitely recommend you guys picking it up. It has a pretty good, like, solid storyline, and it's just a bonus that it's a boys' love, since my main manga preference is shoujo and BL manga, which I guess focuses on love. Next up, I have more BLs, but they're like the English ones that are actually accessible. I first have this My Summer of You, Volume 1 by, is it, I think, yeah, it's Furuya Nagisa Sensei. So this is more of a, like, I would categorize it as a shonen ai. It's a very slow kind of romance, super cute. Definitely a something that like first time BL fans might enjoy reading. Yeah, I've actually read the second volume by now, and I would definitely say the story gets better as it goes on. Next up, I have a series that I was pleasantly surprised I like is Koi Monogatari series. Yeah, it's oh, by the way, all of these are from Right Stuff. Yeah, this series, I actually don't like the art style of it, if I'm being completely honest. I was thinking of like unhauling it when I first got it, but surprisingly, I actually really like it. And I just can't wait to see if there's gonna be a third season, because honestly, I feel like we were left off of a cliffhanger after this second volume. Yeah, we need to see what goes on with that. Next up, I have a series that even non-BL fans know and would read. It is Given by Kisenuski Sensei. This series is worth the hype. I'll just say that it's everything that like it has tragedy, it has romance, you know, it has like music. What else can you ask for like in a series? That's all I would say. It's great, definitely recommend. Next up, I have an older BL series. Is Crimson Spell by Yamane Ayano Sensei. If you've read, or if anyone's been a long time BL fan, they would know that the series is actually a pretty old one. It is a fantasy kind of adventure, pretty raunchy series. I would like reading the synopsis, you would know, but this is not my favorite series from this author, but since like you can barely find any of like the older BLs in print, I decided to get it, and I like it enough that I would want to pick it up. I'm still missing volumes 1 to 3 for this series. Hopefully I can get it at a decent price. But yeah, I got these off of Right Stuff as well. And you can see I'm showing like the thickness, because I think like the last volume is a little thicker than the other volumes. And next up I have is actually a manhwa. It's totally captivated by Yu Hajin. It has 6 volumes in total, so it's completed. Yeah, this series is actually my all-time favorite BL series for the longest time. It got overtaken by another one that I would talk in a future video, but the series it's kind of I don't think it aged well. It's pretty old, like it's not as good as I thought it was, but it still holds a pretty like precious place in my heart. So I was happy that it was like actually printed in English, so I decided to pick it up. But yeah, I actually really love, look at that, the covers of these are actually super pretty. I can't wait to reread this again. I used to reread this series every year after like when I used to be my favorite. When I have a favorite of something, I would like watch it or read it every like year, or like pretty often. So it's been like 2 years since I read the series, but I'm so happy I have like a physical version of it now. Next up is another older BL series. It is To Take an Enemy's Heart by Yusa. I have volumes 3 to 9. I am missing volumes 1 and 2. This series is like an enemies to lover kind of trope, and like it's one of my favorite trope ever. It's not. It has some problematic elements in it, cause like all older or like I don't know, all older BLs kind of have those elements, or some even recent BLs have some elements of it that as an adult now I know is not like acceptable. But I think because these are like fantasy works, it's still alright unless it crosses a certain line. But yeah, I really love the art style of this. Like the covers are super nice, the art style is super nice. I'm super happy I was able to find this, and I can't wait to get the rest of this so that I can finally start rereading it again. But yeah, I love how on the back, I haven't been reading it, but they all have like different quotes from like what the events that's going to happen in this the volume. But yeah, volume 9 is thicker than the rest as well. I think a lot of series, they make their last one thicker to fit in everything else. Next up, I have Ihisu, or Iban Ihisu, Lee in Class 2 by Lily. This is also a manhwa. I got this whole like box set from eBay. I will put the user name on the description. They're novel books. If you can read like the Korean language, I would definitely recommend picking this up. Or not, you can read it on the Lesson app. Yeah, the story takes place in a school setting. It's about the boy Isu, which is the first boy in the cover, and I forgot the synopsis of the story, but that's why I put it in the corner. But yeah, I definitely really love his personality, and also it doesn't help that he's super cute. And as you can see, the art style is also super nice. Like, when I first got this, like, I couldn't stop like looking through all 4 volumes, and like I love the colors that each of them have. Like it kind of like gives like a really like pastel flory theme that like different covers do have. But yeah, I can't help but like smile every time I see Hisu. So do like this showing or like this flip through, you'll see I show a lot of him. And if you guys haven't or not known already, Hisu, the one with the black hair. Yeah, I have like the first volume showing out, displaying on my shelf, because I like how he looks so much. Like, honestly, look at him, so cute. Yeah. Alright, and here is like the bonus when you buy like the box set is like an epilogue of the 2 main couples from the series. Yeah, I'm doing a quick flip through, but alright, and here's the final item of my haul. I was on AliExpress one day and I caved in. I ended up buying the first volumes of Shoujo by Wu-chan, which is 19 days. If anyone or everyone already probably have, like, if you're a BL fan, you probably have already read the series. It's, I feel like it's one of like the best slow burning like romance series out there, even though it's like not explicitly stated that it's like a BL, but everyone already knows like it's because of China's censorship that's why. But yeah, it's surprising, but these 4 characters are actually like middle schoolers. And then like we go through their lives, like their schools and their relationships with each other, as like, you know, their friendship, and also like the relationship, like each boy with each boy. You can see here, like I'm actually showing like the bonuses that came with this volume. I'm not gonna haul, like, go in details. There's a lot of hauls on YouTube already, but I'll give you guys like a sneak peek, or like a mini flip through of some of the pages that I think were like pretty nice. Yeah. Hopefully sorry, my voice right there. Hopefully there's like more volumes to get printed, because like I actually like the story better as it progresses. Like the first arc, or like the first, I think, 100 chapter was alright. It was like a pretty easy read, but like as the story go on, the spicier it gets. So yeah, I definitely recommend reading it. But yeah, thanks so much for watching my video. See you guys next time. Bye.